Have you ever knocked on wood before after you said something, believing that the knocking on the wood will prevent something bad happening or it will protect you and whatnot? Have you ever done it? Growing up, I saw a lot of people doing this and I never understood it until literally today. It is a spiritual and demonic pagan practice, okay, that the Celts will do, and they will summon evil spirits that would be in the tree. So they would knock on wood. All right. Now, if you knock on your door and you knock on a table just because, that is not demonic. But when you do it for the purpose of, protection, or you believe it's going to prevent something from happening, you're believing in the practice of knocking on wood. All right. And you're giving evil spirits jurisdiction because you believe in the practice of knocking on wood that's going to do something for you, or it's going to protect you, or see some type of bad luck or something. So I want you guys to listen to this.
Have you ever said knock on wood?
Yeah, I've said
Okay,
it, yeah.
it's a habit, right? That people get knock on wood.
Yeah.
That's the summoning of a demon. In ancient times, what the pagan druids would do, and they were demonic,
Yeah.
is that they would summon demons, and the demons would be in the trees, and the people from the villages would come to the trees and knock on wood to get a favor. They're being infested.
Mm. And I went on history.com, right? It says one common explanation traces the phenomenon to ancient pagan cultures, such as the Celts, who believed that spirits and gods resided in trees. Knocking on tree trunks may have served to rouse or summon the spirits and call on their protection, but it could also be in a way of showing gratitude for a stroke of good luck. Good luck is demonic, bad luck is demonic. Luck in itself, it's demonic. It comes from those little dwarfs and things and whatnot. It's just satanic. It's actually just witchcraft, it's a spell. And it's crazy because who would have thought that just knocking on wood does anything? But it's a habit that we have adapted, that we have adopted. That's what witchcraft the enemy wants us to adapt witchcraft practices and wants us to adapt the spiritual practices of pagans. Okay, like this is actually a demonic practice. Knocking on wood after you speak is demonic, and you're doing it ignorantly, but you actually believe that the knocking on wood is doing something. And as innocent as you think it is, it's literally demonic because you literally have faith in knocking in wood. Whether you believe in the spirit behind it or not, you're having faith in that practice that it's doing something that's protecting you. Let's say you're like, I'm never going to fail in life, knock on wood. So you have faith in the knocking on wood that it's actually going to help you or prevent something bad from happening, or just in case I'm a knock on wood. The origin of it is actually inquiring of spirits for protection. So, I'm never going to break my leg, knock on wood. Hey, evil spirits, make sure this doesn't happen. You understand me? So there are so many schemes and strategies of the enemy to bewitch us, to lead us to do certain things we don't understand. Like, we don't understand why people are knocking on wood, but we do it anyway. This is why the Bible says, "My people perish for the lack of knowledge," because we just do things and we don't understand. We just do it. We just do it, and it's demonic. It is demonic. You should never knock on wood, right? When it comes to the spiritual understanding on it, your door, the spiritual understanding of it, your door is wood, knocking it, cool, you know. But when do you ever knock on wood outside of your door? Like, anyone that knocks on wood on their table or anything like that, it has to do with the spiritual practice, and it's demonic. It's demonic. It just is, right? It's rooted in paganism, um, and the demonic, and you are literally inviting evil spirits into your home doing that. Because if you have faith in the knocking on wood, you have faith in those demons that were in the trees. You have faith in those demons that the pagans were seeking for protection, the gods that would supposedly hide in the trees, right? And this is why the saying is, you got to knock on wood specifically. Demonic, make sure you don't practice in this. make sure you don't do it because they ain't protecting you, it ain't doing nothing. It is satanic. It is a strategy and scheme of the enemy to invite spirits into your life.